I have been crazy, but that's just alright. Alright. I have been lonely, but that's just
Well, the crowd is stirred to a frenzy. The lights have been turned on, and we're ready for a little primetime football here on EA Sports.
One team coming in here today riding a 7-game winning streak. That is so hard to accomplish.
Man, it really is. It's been fun to watch this 7-game winning streak. Quarterback's hot. The coach not afraid to gamble. You know why he's not afraid to gamble? He believes in these guys. And, of course, the way they've been playing, I believe in them, too.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Murray's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down at the 20. Murray's going to take the handoff now.
And it's Darrell Washington who makes the tackle.
Here's a look at the Vikings offense. They lead the league this year in passing offense. The Vikings in the pistol formation.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
It's Crump. Pushes there to take it down.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
The Vikings take it from the 38. Murray's taking the handoff. Butler's the one who made the big stop.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Falcons go with the dime formation here on defense.
First and 20. That pass is just thrown away.
And here's the Falcons defense. This is a group that's in the top 5 when it comes to getting to the quarterback. This is a group that knows how to change the game by its defensive pressure.
Second down following that incompletion.
Let's go.
The Vikings take it from the 28. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The Vikings now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
They bring in the extra tight end. The play clock's running down. Secures it with 2 hands. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
First down at the 50. Jumps up and hauls it in.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Vikings come out in a bunch set.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
With 2 hands, he has it. Coming to the line at the 39. The Falcons lined up in the nickel. The Vikings have it at the 39. Bush is there to take him down.
Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They follow him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Vikings come to the line with a bunch set. Jumps high and comes down with it. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
Play clock's running down. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
The Vikings moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
To him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down at the 20. Going for the home run. And there's a great catch.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
Set up now at the 26. Staying with the passing game on first down. He's got the catch. Waynes is in on the tackle. Second and 1. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete. Here's our look at the Falcons offense. This is one of the better units in the league and ranks currently 4th in points scored per game. The line of scrimmage is the 17. Third and short. Leach is handed the football. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown? When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Coleman's got it on the handoff.
The Falcons offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Ball was out. They recover their own fumble. They bring him to the turf. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
A lucky break to make the recovery, but still, it's third down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And it's swatted away.
The defense did a very good job there on third and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on first and second down. They made it tough on the offense, so third long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
And he puts it through for 3. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy. It did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Vikings preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
The Vikings all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Intercepted!
The interception could certainly give this team the jolt it needed early in the second quarter, Phil.
And you know what you got to do for your quarterback in a situation like this? Give him a play where you know he's going to get to completion, get his confidence going, and take advantage of that interception.
What a place to start for the offense.
The Falcons come out in the pistol.
First down at the 19. Jones has got Atlanta in the end zone. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
Return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Bullet pass. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. He's in the clear. The 10 and in for the touchdown. That touchdown partner puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. Away from the hit. A shaky decision by the returner, and he is unable to get his team out of a jam. A long field ahead of him at the 10.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Jones comes up with the catch. Right now, this team is losing, Phil, but they've had some positives. They've been able to move the football through the air.
A lot of good positives on the offensive side. Yeah, no complaints from anybody. Everybody there is doing a good job. You got to look at the defense and go, hey, pick it up a little. Our offense is hot. Just help them out a little.
The Vikings defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Will go ground. Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 2. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Falcons official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was, other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Leach is going to secure the handoff. And it's a gain of maybe 5. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They're set to punt it away now. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Vikings taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today. The defensive line is now all spreading out.
First down at the 20. Murray's going to take the handoff now.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instruction.
A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced the punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 19. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Second and 10. Ricardo Lockett with the catch. And he'll step out of bounds.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Falcons will go with the pistol on this play. 3rd and 5. Lockett with the grab. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The Falcons will go for it here on 4th down and short. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Falcons have it at the 29. Tosses the football.
The Falcons know that a fourth down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
The Vikings will come out in the dime. First down at the 41. Coleman's taking the handoff. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 3. They feed it to him one more time.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
No one's going to get him now. Going to take it home for the touchdown. And that touchdown should restore quite a bit of their confidence. They're not too far off the lead now.
Well, they're a confident team usually, but the way they were playing today, you could tell they were down in the dumps, not showing much emotion, but that has changed around. They are excited and ready to play.
Patterson's going to test the coverage here. Spinning out of trouble. The Vikings on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Knocked down as he fires it. Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. 2 tight ends on the field here. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor.
Picks up 8 here.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's go.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down following the incompletion.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Murray's handed the football. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This is called managing the football game as a head coach. What are you doing here? You got to lead. It's close. It's 4th down. It's short yardage. You're near midfield. Don't do it. Punt the football away. And if the other team's going to go ahead, make them drive the length of the field.
You ready? Right, Navy. Right, fourth.
And now he'll surge ahead. The Falcons defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They were in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down attempt.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Falcons come out in a dime package. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Gronkowski with the grab. That's his third catch of the day.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Bulls nearly coming away with the pick. Second down here. The Falcons with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 10. Scans the field. And intercepted. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Falcons have put up the points. It's just they can't stop anybody to this point, Phil.
Yeah, you're right. Defense has been bad. And the offensive side, the offensive line, they have been so dominant. Can this offensive line keep dominating the way they have? I think they can. Go out there, keep calling those plays, and try to find a way to score.
Going deep. Pass is intercepted. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Vikings signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. They come to the line, and it's first down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Scanning the field. Incomplete.
Nice job that time by the receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses it.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Falcons offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
First down at the 21. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down, 4 to go. Coleman's got it on the handoff. And gains maybe 4.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Get ready. Spread for the edge. Spread for the edge.
The Falcons snap it at the 31. Catch made. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play-action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And now he'll slide.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Set up now at the 37.
The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. 1st and 10. Coleman's going to secure the handoff. Brought down at the 32.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. Toss to the outside. Coleman's tackled down at the 31. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Falcons need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. Strong eye handoff here.
The Falcons did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down here. The Falcons lined up, bunch formation. Julio, touchdown, Atlanta. Jones has got his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Well, when you catch the football and you get open, I'll tell you what happens. The coach starts calling plays to come your way. The quarterback starts looking for you. And how about that? Another touchdown for this wide receiver here today.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson will test the coverage. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Marquette down for another reception.
The Vikings, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
The Falcons defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Vikings snap it at the 36. Pulls it in. Tackle down at the 46-yard line. The Vikings still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Bridgewater's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback and the offense that's clicking on all cylinders.
Gains 19. The Vikings have been quite good all season at throwing the football, and it's been another game like that today. Bridgewater's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and, of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The Vikings at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And he's forced to the ground.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
After getting to the quarterback again, it'll be 3rd down and 12. The Vikings offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Comes away with it. That's his 6th catch of the day.
The Vikings look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down and right in this game, don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
First down at the 16. Pulls it in. Sherman's in on the tackle.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Bridgewater's completion percentage 70% on the day.
The football sits at the 3.
First and goal from the 3. Vikings in the end zone. In the end zone for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen a lot of terrific passes by this quarterback today. Multiple touchdowns, showing his arm strength, showing his great touch. That's what you have to do to be a great quarterback in this league.
The Falcons in kick return formation. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
First down at the 22. Takes it from the strong eye. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Coleman's going to take the handoff now. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Falcons come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. And he's able to find Julio Jones. The Falcons have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Falcons from the 32. And the immediate handoff to the fullback.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Falcons snap it at the 36. Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 7. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. The Falcons take it from the 43. And incomplete as Jones can't hold on.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Martin lines up in the backfield. Three-step drop and incomplete. What a hit that time.
Jim, this is a situation where I think the odds are on your side and you go for it. That's what I think. Here it is, fourth quarter. You're down. You're near midfield. Fourth and short. I think you got a very good chance of getting this. I would go for it, but we'll see what the coach decides.
Press coverage all the way. Coleman's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Falcons turned the ball over on downs.
I think we heard this all week long, didn't we, Jim? They wanted to be aggressive in this football game, and they're calling of plays and managing of the game, but you're losing. It's close. You go for it on fourth down. That's a lot to try to overcome.
The Vikings will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the fourth quarter. The score's 28-24. Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the catch in open space. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown. And with so little time left in this game, that touchdown may have sealed the deal.
It's it. The party is officially over. And what a job. The offense just put an exclamation point on that game. They've been terrific all day long, and they deserve the win.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Falcons have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. And fourth and 30, is it? Fourth and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
The Vikings set at the line. Dime package. Takes it from the gun. Looking to go down the field here. Comes down with no. The defender tips it out.
Tough situation you found yourself in. Third and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down, so be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
Out of the shotgun. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Halfway through the 4th. Ricardo Lockett with the catch. Tackle down right around the 48. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. First down at the 48. Looking to go deep. Did he catch it? Yes! Yes, it's a catch. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. This play set up by the long gainer from the shotgun. Intercepted.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater will have it in the pistol. Falcons lined up in the nickel. It's Gronkowski for a gain of about 5.
That's a timeout by the D.
That's reception number 4 for him.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Finds Gronkowski. Bush is there to make the stop. The Vikings are in front thanks to their quarterback. Bridgewater's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Vikings snap it up at the 26. And it's over to Gronkowski with the catch. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Playing press coverage to the outside. Murray's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Handoff made. Reed's able to read that play and make the hit. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. 3rd down on the way.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
All set to punt here. He's got a chance for a return. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground. That return's good for about 9.
The Falcons back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the...
It's intercepted, and that's going to end the comeback attack.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Vikings heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
First down on the way. The Vikings lined up in the pistol. Short has the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
The Vikings have it at the 34. John Brown brings it down. Third and 8 coming up. Murray's in the backfield. Single back set. The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. He's picked off again. An open lane. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Falcons offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run. I know they need a lot of breaks to maybe win this football game. In the red zone now, they got to get in the end zone quick.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Oh, the receiver turns around and defends the pass and takes away what would have been a pick. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Vikings go with the dime formation here on defense. 2nd and 10. With the contact, the ball comes out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
From the gun. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
One more snap and we can call it a day. Quick drop back. Touchdown and drawing close.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
And it's incomplete. Had to look to the end zone, but the defense comes up huge on the final play to preserve the victory.
Got a flag. I don't think they had any choice. He had to go for the onside kick there, and really the kick is just not good enough to give his teammates a chance for recovery, and now the game is probably over.
So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.